Saturday, February 8, 2014. This is Mercedes Diesel Guy, and I am still working on the rear seat for my 1983 Mercedes 240D. These seats I'm working on came out of a 79 240D, and you can see right here that as per the last video, I have taken the vinyl cover off the seat, and here it is. And earlier this week I came down to the basement and I sprayed the whole inside of this down with disinfectant, and it should be dry now. The reason I did that is actually, if you look right there in the center, you can see all that discoloration. There was a large rodent nest underneath the rear seat, and rear seat stank. Oddly enough, a lot of that odor is gone now, hopefully due to the stuff I sprayed on this. I did spray the seat down with disinfectant when I originally got it out of the car, but this is just for safety. So this should be okay to use now. What I'm going to be doing today is re-padding the seat and putting the cover back on. Let me show you the seat back here. Now here on the table you can see the seat back. There is a little bit of foam here on the outside bolsters, but the inner padding was just straight up horsehair, like on the front seats. And you can see here it's old and dried and crumbling, and much like the front seats, I'm going to be replacing this all with memory foam. So first thing I have to do is get some gloves on and get the old remaining horsehair off the seat frame. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Alright, I have the seat stripped down now. You can see the armrest is still there and in place, but it's got high density foam padding in there, and that's just fine. I don't need to touch that. Likely you won't either. So what I'm going to do right now is take some careful measurements and start cutting new pads. I'm actually going to be doing the seat back here in 3 pieces. One piece of foam for each side, and then one up top right here. Now the original padding wasn't all that thick. The new stuff is going to be just like I used on the front seats, the 4-inch memory foam, but the vinyl should compact it all down, and the vinyl in combination with the seat frame really should yield a seat that approximates the shape of the original. I know it's not going to be exact, but as I said, I'm compromising a bit on materials here. This memory foam I got is great stuff, but it's obviously not official Mercedes issue, so I'm going to go ahead and take some measurements and cut some foam pieces now, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do next. Okay, I have the foam cut to shape now. So what I'm actually going to do is, like with the front seats, I am going to put a protective layer of canvas here over the spring frame, and once again that's to prevent the springs from digging into and damaging the foam. So I'm going to go ahead, cut that, hog ring the canvas in place, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do next. Okay, you can see that I have the new canvas cover cut and fastened in place now with hog rings. I got a string of them all around the border, and I have them also tying the canvas directly to the seat springs. And once again, this is to provide a little more shape and to prevent these springs from cutting into the memory foam. So what I'm going to do right now is actually wet this down with some spray adhesive and also the backs of the foam pads. Let that sit for a minute, and then affix the foam pads in place. And now that I have the foam pads fixed in place, I'm going to stretch the vinyl back around the seat. And as this foam is a lot thicker than the original, it's going to take me a little while to stuff everything in, but I don't think I'm going to have too much of a problem. You can see right over here, normally this is flush with the armrest, so I'm thinking that once I have this all together, it's possible that the seat will puff out a little bit from the armrest. I don't really care. Once again, this is all about functionality and overall presentability. This is not a concours restoration. It's not a restoration at all. So I'm going to see about getting the vinyl back onto the frame here.